Hi, I'm Madison Mary and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a brand new weekly reading vlog for you. So it is currently Sunday. I thought I'd start this vlog a little bit earlier this week just because I might have some social obligations going on this weekend, and that always hinders my reading, so I want to try and get as much reading in as I can. So I think I'm going to pick up either one of my YA fantasy arcs or I'm going to be picking up a Motorcycle Club romance. So I'm going to go sit down, try a chapter, see what I'm kind of vibing with, and then I'll let you guys know. Catch you guys up in a hot second once I get all settled in bed with my blueberry bagel. As you guys, if you watch my vlogs often, you will know that every Sunday I buy a blueberry bagel and it's my life. So yeah, that's going to be it, and I'll catch you guys up later. Goodbye. So I have my bagel, I have my coffee over there, and now we're going to pick a book. I was thinking about Little Thieves, but I want to get, I'm getting a finished copy sent to me soon, and I'd actually rather physically highlight it because I think it's going to be my favorite book of the year. Maybe I'll do a dedicated vlog being reading my most anticipated book of this year. So I need to figure out what else I might read next. I think I might read, where the hell is it? Why is this not being lovely to me? Lessons in Corruption, I think, is what I'm going to pick up. I got 7% into it, and I think I'm going to continue on with it and read this, and then we'll see how it goes. Cool. Hey, okay, so it's been a couple hours now. I'm 30% into Lesson in Corruption by Gianna darling. I'm in love with this. I am in freaking love with this book. I'm so obsessed with that. I normally pre-plan out all my TikToks, but I just made a TikTok on it. Will it do well? I don't know. I don't trust TikTok anyway at the moment. I'm still having a lot of anxiety, a lot of issues with TikTok. That's giving me, issues, but I'm doing better than I was a couple vlogs ago, just so everyone is aware. But I'm just so utterly obsessed with this. It's not even funny. I will say, so it's a Motorcycle Club romance, the first in a series. It is set actually in Canada, which I didn't know about, which is really cool. It's definitely a different setting. I don't really read a lot of books set in Canada, which also makes me really happy because that means that they use British English. So the words color and favorite have a U in it, which is how I type and write things out. So it's very comforting to read that. But it is an age gap forbidden romance. She is his teacher. She doesn't know that he's her student when she first meets him. He is 18, she's 25, 26. And she is just been separated from her husband, who is they're separated, they're not divorced, because he is a complete and controlling dick. He basically groomed her and married her at the age of 18 and kept her basically in somewhat of a mentally abusive marriage. He wasn't actually abusive, but the way that he just demanded things from her and kept her under wraps and only let her do certain things. He was every time it was very toxic. It was a toxic relationship. It was toxic. That's the word I'm looking for. And so now she's finally on her own and is still a teacher and stuff. And then she meets this guy at a bar and they hit it off and she's oh my god, this is amazing. And then obviously she finds out this whole thing. So I'm loving it. They're not together at the moment, but he's trying to still win her over, even though she's we can't be together because you are my student. Once she found out, she cut off all ties from him. But he does all these really lovely things. He leaves her notes everywhere. He does all these really small cute things. He's hey, at least bring your car to my mechanic shop, because even if you don't want to be with me, I still feel uncomfortable if you're driving your car, because your car is literally gonna break down and kill you. And I'm just oh my god, he loves her so much, and he wants to give her all this love that she actually deserves. No one's ever loved her like this in her entire life. And I'm just swooning over him because he's perfection. I'm so obsessed with him. And normally age gaps, especially these kind of age gaps, I don't love, especially because he's a student teacher, he's in high school, but something about this actually works for me, which I'm so shocked about, because this is not normal. And I'm just so freaking obsessed, and I'm so glad I bought the hardcovers. I actually think that they should be arriving this week, actually, in this vlog. Oh, that's perfect. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm just I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon obsessed with this. I can't even. It's on Kindle Unlimited. I highly recommend it. The writing style is beautiful. Gianna darling is this is my first one of her books, and I'm so glad I read this, because Jess from Peace Love Books has been raving about Gianna for so many years now. I was going through my phone the other day for some random reason back in 2019, pictures. I was looking for something and I came across a screenshot that I took of one of Jess's videos back in 2019 talking about this series, and was I want to read this. And now it's 3 years later and I'm finally doing it, and I'm just please keep the if this book is not a 5 stars, I give up on that. I just give up. This book has to be a 5 stars. It has to be 5 stars. I'm so obsessed with it. It's not even funny. So that's my update for now. Just letting you guys know how much I love this book and how much I'm just swooning. And oh my god, in the very beginning, he was like, I love 3 things: bikes, books, and babes. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay, it's like almost 1 in the morning, but I'm 77% of this book and I've just been loving it. Like I've had other things I've been doing today in between reading this, but I'm just like beyond in love with it. It is freaking amazing. I've laughed out loud like multiple times. Like my neighbor probably thinks I'm nuts with the amount of times I've laughed audibly, and like I almost teared up at one stage, and there's just like, it's so amazing. I love these two together so freaking much, and like it's also so hot. Like it's so hot between them. They're like, oh my god, the sexy scenes are like to die for. And I'm like in love with this world. I'm in love with motorcycle clubs. I didn't know I was into MCs before. It's definitely a totally different experience than reading mafias, because like the whole thing with mafia romances is like they keep secret the fact they're mafia from like the rest of the world, but like in this MC one, people know the MC club. Like people, that was redundant, MC club. Everyone knows the MC, everyone knows the fallen men, everyone knows who they are. So like there's a whole like totally different like situation. It's kind of cool to see that, and I'm definitely like, really enjoying it. Like, I mean, I'm obviously going to continue with this series, but I'm also curious to try like other MC romances. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye. Hello. Okay, so it's Tuesday night and I can't be bothered moving, so this is what you're getting from me. So I did finish Lessons in Corruption, and I loved it. Are we surprised? No, no one is surprised. I just wrote my review for it on Goodreads on my phone because I was that obsessed with it. I was like, I need to write out my thoughts right this very second. So I just did that because it was so good. It was so good. 5 out of 5 stars. I don't have to talk about it anymore to you guys because I'm just going to be like beating a dead horse, but I loved it. I feel like I'm in a book hangover from it. So I actually ended up picking up a manga instead because I was like, I don't think I can pick up another book right now. So I read this in between just to kind of like cleanse my brain from just the amazingness of it. This is really funny and cute, by the way. It's just like a very basic manga. Kind of weird. If you're a fan of Kimi ni Todeki, definitely pick this one up. It has such the same vibes. I also want to say that like the guy King in Lessons in Corruption, he always comments on Crest having whiskey eyes. And that is like now my new favorite way to describe brown eyes is saying that they have whiskey eyes. And I just want a man to tell me I have whiskey eyes. Okay, I'm gonna go now before I get more depressed. Okay, mwah. Love you all, bye. Hello, okay, so thought I would update you guys. I didn't read anything last night because I had a raging headache and literally could not even read. So I went to bed super early, slept it off, woke up this morning, headache was gone. And then it came back, so it was great. My headache's gone now, finally, thank the gods. So I only read the other night, after I finished Lessons of Corruption, I read 70 pages of Jade Fire Gold. So I can't really give you too much of the plot at the moment, but I do have a box here that arrived. And it is my order of the hardcover editions of the Fallen Men series, the first 3 books. And I'm so excited for it. Well, bang, oh my god, they're beautiful. These cost me so much money, but they're so worth it. I'm so glad I did this because you can't get them anymore. She only had them up for 2 weeks. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I had just read the first 7% of Lessons of Corruption, was really enjoying it, and was like, let's just buy them and see how they go. So here's Lessons in Corruption. There is Cressida. Oh my god, she is beautiful. There is the spine and there is the back. Here we have book 2, which is Zeus's book. I don't know who she is, but I'm very excited to meet her. And then we have book 3, and this is Harley Rose's book. And look at Harley, she is gorgeous. HR is a beauty. That's the blue spine, that's that one. I've also learned that I think all of her books are age gaps from what people are saying. And like, she's like the first author who I think does a great age gap. So Harley Rose is like 17, 16 in this book. And in this book, she gets at the police officer from this book, which is really exciting. So I'm like super dope, excited for this one. Ta-da, look at them. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So very much happy with this. Now I need to find more space on my shelves. I think I'm gonna have to reorganize my shelves soon just because I'm running out of space for all the indie romances that I am buying. So that is great. I'm gonna go make myself dinner now and then I'm gonna read because I already edited tomorrow's video because I was a smart lady, so I can just spend the rest of the night reading, and I'm very much excited. Catch you guys up later. Much kisses. Mwah. Hello, what's up? Okay, so it is Friday. Well, my hair's like a mess. I'm about to curl it later. It's just kind of like it needs to be washed. It's awful. My hair is awful. Anyway, I am going out tonight. I'm getting some drinks with some people, which is like, I really hate socializing, but I do need to go do it. So I'm socializing tonight. I did read 53% of Jade Firegold last night, so I read like 200 pages. I'm like addicted to this. It is actually really freaking good. It's been a while since I've read a YA fantasy that like really gripped my attention and really drew me into its world, so I'm so excited that this is actually going well. I've been terrified of picking up YA fantasy because they haven't been going well for me lately, so this is such a huge positive. I love the Chinese mythology aspect, the Chinese folklore aspect of this, and just the Chinese inspired fantasy world. It's nothing like too dense that it's like I'm getting lost between like terminologies or anything like that. It kind of has like Avatar The Last Airbender vibes to it, because the main girl kind of reminds me of Aang, and the guy, he reminds me of Zuko, which is like kind of funny. But then like imagine if Aang was a chick and they had like a romance instead, which is kind of weird to say, but like that's what I'm kind of like, that's like the vibes of this book. Just want to put that out there. Basically, in this world there is magic, but the current emperor and like the emperor before him like have banned magic, so they actually have like these priests who like go out and find people with magic and like kill them and burn them and like destroy the crap out of them. So people with magic try to hide it, and then there's like secret factions with magic. The magic is the elements earth, wind, fire, water, and metal. And then there is another person, like this legendary person who gets reincarnated every couple of years, who is the life stealer. And the life stealer comes from their folklore, from their mythology, and it's this one person who has the magic to steal life. So An is our girl. She's our peasant. She has never really known where she came from. She was an orphan, was taken in by this lady, and then one day she's kind of being captured, and she ends up realizing that she has this secret magic, and it ends up being that she's the life stealer. So she's then brought to the capital, to the empire, to the emperor, to kind of be trained there, and she ends up finding out a bit more about who she really is, who her family is, and stuff like that. And then you have Altan, and he is he's dead. He's not actually dead, but he's supposed to be dead. Everyone thinks he's dead. He is supposed to be the crown prince. He is supposed to become the emperor, but his dad was assassinated, and then the people who assassinated his dad tried to assassinate his entire family, but he managed to escape and survive, and so he's been like planning his revenge all these years. He also has magic and control over the 5 elements, and so he is currently trying to track down the life stealer, because he wants to kill the life stealer to prevent the life stealer from enacting any other awful magic upon the land, so he can fix it and bring peace to it. Although I gotta be honest with you, I don't think that's gonna fix what's going on with this blight on the land. So he's trying to track her down and kill her once he finds out who she is, and she's obviously just like, I have no idea what the hell is going on. I don't know who I can trust, and I don't know who she can trust. Like, I'm sitting here this entire time, I'm like, who is actually on the right side of this? Who actually knows what the right thing to do is? I don't know if this is like a series. I'm pretty sure this is a standalone. I love all the characters. We have a lot of queer characters in this. There's a lesbian romance in this, and there might be a potential gay romance as well. The only thing I'm not feeling really is like this potential romance between An and Altan. So I'm going to be kind of curious to see how that develops. That's going to be like whether or not this maybe is a 5-star is going to depend on how that is done, because that can always be very hit or miss. This is written beautifully. Like, I'm just so drawn into this world. I'm so drawn into this magic system. It's easy to understand. I'm like really curious. Like, I always want to be learning more. I love the characters. They're so like distinctive. Like, everyone is super, super fleshed out, and it's really hilarious. And yeah, I'll catch you guys up later. Love you all. Mwah. Okay, please excuse the lighting. I just have like my lamp on, so it's not gonna look that great. Although actually, to be honest with you, look in the viewfinder, it looks kind of fine. I did want to let you guys know, I just wrong side. I just finished Jade Firegold by June C.L. Tan. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I actually ended up tabbing it. If it will focus, you can see like I did green tabs, because I actually ended up really freaking loving this a lot more than I expected to. It's been a while since I read a YA fantasy that really pulled me in. It's like a 5 stars, but definitely I think a 4.5 for sure. I really, really loved this a lot, and a lot more than a lot of the other ones I have been reading lately, so 4.5 is freaking phenomenal. It leaves off with an epilogue that is kind of like a cliffhanger. So like, I looked online and on Goodreads, it doesn't say this is a series, and it doesn't say it's a series anywhere, but like it leaves off like there could be a second book for sure. But like this does like end, the story ends, and then the epilogue happens and you're like, wait, what? So I don't know. I'm very concerned. Definitely recommend that if you're looking for a new YA fantasy. I devoured it. It was so much fun. I just thought it was so beautifully written, like so beautifully written. The romance actually ended up being quite cute. Definitely not like the strongest romance I have read in like a YA fantasy, but definitely like suited the characters and suited this book. Did finish that. I don't know what I'm picking up next. I might pick up Keeper of the Night. I might pick up Mafia Romance. I might see if I will give Vespertine a shot, but I don't really know what I'm feeling. So I'll let you guys know. I did go out last night, was a bit dead this morning, so I didn't get as much done today as I kind of hoped. So we'll see how this goes. I'm wearing my Late Night Readers Club, no, my Sleepy Speed Readers Club, that's what it is, sleep shirt from Hello Lovely box, which I freaking love. That reminds me, Hello Lovely has like all this new spooky merch out at the moment, and I just ordered this like really cute ghost one. I do recommend you guys go check them out before they do sell out, but they're really dope. My code is Princess15 if you want to get one of these sweatshirts, because I'm so excited for mine to arrive that I just bought. But yeah, we'll see. I've got some things I want to try and get done tomorrow while I read, so I don't really know how everything's going to go, but I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, that's it. I'm just really glad I freaking loved this. It's been a super great reading week so far, and let's just hope it keeps on going bomb. Okay. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye. Hello. Okay, so it is Sunday now. I, as you guys know, finished Jade Fire Gold last night. Like I said, loved it. I gave it a 4.5, but like, I don't know, I might give it a 5 stars. I'm not sure yet. I'm still like going back and forth on that rating. But then I decided to pick up something just really quick before I went to bed, and that was Treble by Rilzy Adams. This is her newest release. It just came out. She writes really good, short and quick erotica novellas. I thought it was a bit too long. I mean, I say that's 109 pages. I feel like it could have been like 20 pages shorter, but I did enjoy it. It's a polyamorous romance, but it's actually male, female, female, which you don't really come across a lot. When it comes to like thruples or polyamorous relationships, I feel like most of the time it's like majority men and then like 1 or 2 girls, maybe. Otherwise, normally it's like MMF when I read them. So this was really nice change of pace, having it male, female, female. So what it is, it's a couple. This guy and this girl who are a couple. They're married actually. They have been married for a while now. They have an open relationship. And you know, this is the first time they've both kind of fallen for the same person. So this married couple and this one girl who comes into it, and it's, you know, very 109 pages following the 3 of them. The characters are always fleshed out. Like, that's what really surprises me each and every single time from Rilzy, is the fact that she writes these really short novellas, but they're actually, like, the characters are fleshed out. Like, you know who they are. Like, it's more than just the sex in all of hers. Like, there is like a solid foundation relationship between the characters that goes on, which is just why I think she's like, when it comes to reading like smutty novellas, she's always my go-to, because she actually does more in them. That being said, you know, as we all know, Dana is now one of my other favorite ones, because this was amazing. This is like 188 pages, I think. So it is like a bit longer than like the regular ones. But yes, I think I might just end this vlog here and start a new vlog for next week now, just so I have enough content, because I'm working on my thesis this upcoming weekend, so I'm not really going to be reading this upcoming weekend. So I read 2 books and a novella this week, which is pretty good, because I read 2 fucking awesome books. So this was actually a really good reading vlog. I know it's probably going to be a shorter one, but I did update you guys like 17 times on like lessons of corruption, so who knows. Okay, and that's gonna be it for this vlog. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like button down below. If you wanna see more of me, let's go to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch everyone. Bye-bye.